Hello and welcome to the Workforce Flathead Opportunity Fair. We are glad to have everybody joining us here with us virtually today. I am Jody Smith, the Workforce Training Director at Flathead Valley Community College, and I get to be your moderator today and moderating this panel. A few housekeeping items first. All of these webinars are being recorded and will be posted on the workforceflathead.com website, as well as Job Service Kalispell's YouTube channel. We will have some time at the end of this presentation to answer any questions you have, so please be sure to submit any questions at the bottom in the Q&A feature on your screen. We would appreciate that. And lastly, we will also be sharing the employer contact information and any applicable next steps at the end, right at the end of this webinar too. Today, we are thrilled to have James from Meissenburg Designs here with us. And so to begin with, James, would you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you all do at Meissenburg?
Yes, my name is James, and here at Meissenburg's we make vintage signs and custom displays for breweries, wineries, anybody that needs to put something on a shelf.
Fantastic. And we're interested in hearing a little bit more about what you all have going on there, who you might be looking for, or any career opportunities. And I think you have a little bit more about the company with a video to share too. So I'll leave it in your.
Yes. So we're pretty much blanketing for all departments. We have our printing department, our shipping department, sales, and even design opportunities available. And what we're looking for is people just to come join our team, to want to learn how to make art that has been not advertised as much as it should be.
Super good. About how many employees do you have there now?
Roughly
less than 30 now.
Or about 30.
Okay. All right. Great. Is this a good time that we'll watch the video that you have to share?
Yes.
Okay. Super.
Just, can I hit play at any time?
Yes, sorry. Please do. That'd be great. was fabulous. Thank you. I think it helps a lot to get to have actually a virtual tour and see your facilities and the big smiles and the creativity. And it looks like if a customer can think of it and draw it, maybe sketch it on a napkin, ideally, that you can do it.
We have taken those requests before.
Will you tell us a little bit more about kind of the culture there and anything in particular that you look for people when you're looking to build out your team?
Mainly, we're just looking for people that like to learn skills and even cross-train if they're willing to. Just dependable people that want to work hard and make a good product.
I know I appreciate variety in my role, so it sounds like cross-training is something that is helpful for you all, probably, so that several people know how to accomplish several tasks there.
Correct.
Okay. Good. Super. And sometimes people are asking if there are any summer or seasonal opportunities. Is that sometimes an option with you all?
Yes, definitely during the holiday season. We do always look for extra staffing to help with the load because everyone's wanting to give our signs as gifts.
I could see that. Yes, it's inspiring. Again, even just seeing the other ideas as they all flashed through the video. And how would you describe, are there opportunities for advancement or professional development, if not advancement? And will you speak to some of that support?
There's some level of advancement. There's a lot of just skill development. From starting out not knowing how to run certain printing equipment to being able to almost fix it, and getting those certain job skills. And definitely, we're talking about just the design aspect, getting better acquainted with software and other aspects of making the actual signs.
Okay, great. Is there anything in particular, kind of looking into the future, kind of what you're most excited about with Meissenburg? Anything coming up?
We're always excited about expanding and doing more displays and artwork for larger companies, such as we do a lot of the display work for Yingling, the brewery. And I do have Coleman here with me who can talk about more about the kind of science for businesses side.
Oh, great. Okay.
So I'm going to have him sit in front of the camera real quick.
Slide aside and we'll welcome in Coleman. And Coleman, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your role there, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. So like James said, my name's Coleman. I work in sales here. And yeah, he mentioned Yingling. We work with a number of national and local, wineries, distilleries, breweries, and whether it's for displays, for point of sale purchase at a convenience store or a grocery store, whether it's for promotional items for them to give out and, at their bars that have their beverages on tap or serving their spirits there. Whether it's simply, as gifts or also for merchandise. You go to a brewery, you go to a winery, you have a good time with your friends and family there, and you want to remember that. So you buy a barrel end that has the logo on it. So those are all things that we manufacture right here.
Okay. And are there any characteristics that you found that people, the staff who have been there, anything about them that connects?
Yeah, I think, in my department on the sales end, you need to be able to work with people who come from with anybody really, a variety. We work with people from a variety of backgrounds, locations throughout the country. And so you really need to be, like working with people to understand how to communicate with them, to get the information that you need to get them the product that they want. And sometimes, you just have to figure out how to make that work.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it doesn't look like it's a standard desk job for most positions there.
Most positions, it's not. I would say, in sales and in design, those are jobs that, you do spend time on your desk, whether emailing customers, on the phone with customers. The design team, has to be in front of their computers to do their design works. But the other positions here are definitely a little bit more hands-on at times. But I would say that all positions, as James mentioned, cross-training, it doesn't matter, something could come up any day of the week. And so then all of a sudden you're switched to a slightly different role, which I think is exciting. It makes the day go by faster. I think it's a good thing.
That's great. And I've had the chance to drive by your location a few times, but would you mind describing where you're at too?
Yeah, we're just, if you come out along the Swan River outside of Big Fork, when you get to the intersection right by the A bar, you take a right, and we're just a little bit down the highway there on the left side of the road.
That's great. Now I knew you kind of we're going to have a team there. Was there anybody else who was hoping to have a chance to share anything today? Or?
There are a few more people here. Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know. We can figure out where we want to start. Oh, we're going to start with the wood shop. So Marshall, who manages the wood shop, is going to come chat with you.
Great. Hello, Marshall.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks for being here today.
So we have a pretty good sized wood shop. We have 2 CNC router machines that we cut all different types of wood material, plywood, MDF, HDF, into sign parts, to different cut-ups, different display parts. We do painting, staining, we do metal signs, and there's just a bunch of different roles over there for different jobs, and it's just a great place to work.
What do you like most about working there?
Just there's a wide variety. Every minute can change, and you just never know if you're painting or sanding or stapling signs. There's just a lot to do.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. We appreciate getting to meet you.
Next will be Brett from printing.
Okay, fabulous. Good afternoon, Brett.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for joining us, and you'll tell us a little bit about printing?
Yeah, printing, it's just like an oversized printer off your computer. They're run about 3 meters long. Run a variety of material, plywood, hardwood, tin, aluminum, acrylic, a variety of things. It's pretty amazing what we create off of the printers.
I was surprised to see the pillows.
Oh yes, pillows as well. Those are fun.
Fabric as well. And what do you like most about working at Meissenburg?
Just seeing what we create. It's pretty special.
It looks rewarding that way.
What was that?
Looks rewarding to kind of see
Yes,
visually.
especially like the cross training that Coleman was talking about. Sometimes I'll go from printing to assembling to shipping out the product. I see every phase of it. Many people do. It's very rewarding.
That's great. Well, thank you very much. It's nice to get to hear from a variety of you all. Is there
Yes.
another person still?
Yes, we do have one more person coming through.
Okay, fabulous. Hello there.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Devin. I work in the design department with James. I help coordinate between some of these other departments to come up with some of the different products, creative side, and then actually implementing it then to get to the final product for the customer. So I have my hands in a lot of different parts of the production of it.
What do you think is most impressive about your company, about Meissenburg?
I'm sorry?
What do you think is most impressive about Meissenburg Design?
I'd say our flexibility, the different products that we're able to come up with. I mean, James did just mention displays and signage, but we have actually one thing, a prototype that we're working on right here for Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation.
Oh.
And so it's really hard to tell. This is only one aspect of it, but what it ends up being is a backlit acrylic sign. We have some LEDs that we run along with this, but basically another aspect that we do other than just the displays and normal signage. So it would be an illuminated sign.
That's beautiful.
So I think just like the creativity, a lot of the different things that we come up with for different companies to be a little more unique and have us stand out from other businesses that do things similar to what we do.
Yes, yes. And anything you could speak to on some of the best benefits that you have? Any highlights of there? Then we can
I,
go for it.
I think for me personally, one of the things that I really enjoy about working here is the flexibility. Um, I have a family, and so if I need to leave and go take care of my children, or take them places, or take a little bit of time off, the Meissenburgs are pretty understanding about that kind of thing. That family is really important.
Wonderful. Great. Well, this was wonderful. It was especially fun having your full team there. I'm going to go ahead and share the slide of information where people can go to apply for positions, and
Sure.
make sure that all that looks accurate here. And so we have both the email address and the website for meissenburgdesigns.com. And so if people are interested, they could just go there to find out more information about you all.
That looks correct. The questions email, James, that's correct. And the Facebook page. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think that would be accurate.
I don't see the Facebook page here, but it sounds like they can probably just look for Meissenburg on Facebook
Oh,
as well.
you're right. I thought I saw it down below, but no, that isn't it.
Okay.
Yep. So James, you said the Facebook page as well? And I think, yeah, meissenburgdesigns.com.
Okay.
That's the wholesale. And then there's also a retail site too. I know that there's some other information through that, which would be oldwoodsigns.com.
Oldwoodsigns.com as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final comment before we wrap it up here for today then?
There's another website that we do have that is our promotional side, and that's swingshiftpromotions.com. And that does show some of the other items that James spoke about and that Coleman would be a part of, as far as displays and some of the more unique items that we've made for people.
Okay. Super.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. We'll go check that out then. All right. Thank you all so much for taking your time today and letting us get this chance to learn more about Meissenburg.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
You too. James?